Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Cooper. I'm a property sourcer and investor who lives in Hull. Thanks for watching my video. And this video is just going to give you a bit of an overview of what it is I offer to investors. I hope everyone's keeping well during these times, and this is why I'm sort of taking this method or doing this video, just because I usually have face-to-face meetings, bring my investor pack along. But I feel like during these times, obviously, I can get this information out there via video. So essentially, like I said, I'm a property sourcer and investor who lives in Hull and sources in Hull as well. So a bit about me then. What I aim to do and what I currently do is I work with investors and help them build their wealth through property, whether that's via portfolio building or through investment or investing for fixed return. So you can see here the two services that I offer. So firstly, property sourcing. I offer a bespoke source to order service. Obviously, I onboard clients and work closely with them and understand their full needs and requirements and ensure that I meet them when I am going out to source properties. So essentially, as part of that, um, obviously obtain the information from the investor, identify what it is that you are trying to achieve as an investor in your short, medium, and long term goals, and understand your investment criteria. So um, once I've sort of got down to the nitty gritty and understand what it is that you want. Or what you're looking to achieve, then obviously I basically go out and I find them properties and negotiate and agree terms with vendors and present that back to yourself. And then obviously from there, once it's agreed to purchase, if there's any sort of refurb or anything like that that's required, oversee that as well. And then basically at the end, you have a property that there is going to be cash flowing, or if you're wanting to sell it on, obviously pass it on to an agent to sell as well. So I do have relationships with refurb teams and letting agents in Hull as well. So I offer a full turnkey solution for investors. Now, some investors don't want to own any property. It's something that they know that they can make money from. So basically, they'll invest for a fixed return. So what I also offer is fixed term, well, fixed loans essentially. So um, let's say you're an investor, you're achieving 0.1% or 1% in the bank. Um, Obviously, that's not going anywhere with the fact that you've got sort of inflation that's 2.5, even 3%. So you're losing money. It's sitting in the bank. Then what I offer investors, depending on the risk, depending on the investment, anywhere from 6% up to 12%. So let's say, for example, you invested £100,000 for 12 months. You can either earn around £6,000 or £12,000 interest. When in the bank, you'll probably be only earning on a 0.1% about £100 off the top of my head. I think that's correct. So there are two sort of services I offer where you can obviously grow your wealth through property. So why invest in property? There's a number of reasons why you should invest in property. It's a necessity. It's a tangible asset, as well as the history. So you see here the graphs. Why would you invest in property? So on average, every 8 to 12 years or 10 to 12 years, property prices double. And you can see here the graph that I've made based on land registry data. Although you can see the crash there, 2008, 2009. History provides that they do increase over time. Now below this is Hull, you can see here a huge increase. Then obviously 2008, 2009, now we're on that steady upward curve as well. But for me, it's entirely up to you what you want to invest for. But up north, I would say that investing for cash flow is a great, is what you should be doing anyway. Um, why invest in Hull? So Hull is a city that I feel strongly and passionate about. I've lived here for 3 years. I'm from London originally, and I mean, for one, the property here, the property prices are significantly lower than they are in London and down the south. So there's a lower barrier to entry. £100,000 could potentially buy you three, four houses, as opposed to a single deposit down south. In terms of the city itself, with lots of regeneration programs and schemes going on, it was a city of culture. It was the city of culture in 2017. There's a large investment into the city, into the arts, media, and tourism, which benefited the local economy, which brought us significantly around 5 million additional tourists that year. Lots of development going on with regards to retail, office, as well as lots of residential. And Hull are working to become one of the world class centre for renewable energy. So there's a £150 million investment, sorry, £310 million for a manufacturing facility for Siemens for the offshore wind. So there's so much investment going on in the city, and it's only going to get better as time moves on. Um, Now here, I just want to sort of show you a basic example of what you can get in Hull. So this is just from Rightmove. This isn't nothing I've secured, or if you want to speak to me about them, you can. But basically, a newly refurbished three-bedroom house in a good area, £72,500. You look in here, you achieve 475 to 425 rent, 7.8 to 8.6% yield, based on your deposit. Standard return on investment there of around, let me zoom in, 12.71. That is literally just buying on a deposit, 12.71%, buying on a deposit, standard purchase. What are you getting in the banks? Ask yourself that. There's another example there, and obviously a bit more. So investing in returns. So let's say 1% AER gross. This is, I believe, Santander current account. Invest £20,000, £330, sorry, with Moneybox, £20,000 in the current account, you get £200 per year interest. If you had £20,000 and you wanted to invest in property or investing for a fixed return for myself, £20,000 on the 6% would give you £1,200, and £20,000 at 12% would give you £2,400. So it's just something to think about if it's something that you are interested in. Please, like I say, get in touch if you're interested in using my services. Scan the QR code, get your mobiles out, do that. But like I say, I look forward to hearing from many of you investors out there, as well as and helping you grow your portfolio. Cheers, bye.